That we covered manage users. We talked about the data flow in the objects, and we covered territories. We covered profile, company profile. So lookup relationship done, field history tracking done, and the sorry, pick list dependency done. Any doubts in that? Anything you want to ask? Any doubts?
I
No.
just want to, can you go through the track history one more time?
Field history tracking?
Yeah, please.
Sure. In order to enable field history tracking, there are only two purposes. Like a person wants to check who actually edited the data last time and who modified the data for that one particular field or few particular fields. Because the fields we are tracking, we need to make sure that we are tracking only those fields which are really, really important for this business. And if somebody changed the data in there, we should know what the data was earlier and what it is being changed, who changed it, and when changed it. Okay. So that is the reason why we enable the field history tracking. Like I'm on the account object field page right now. I go to set history tracking. I enable the field history tracking for the account page. And then I go ahead and select the field history tracking. So like if somebody changed the account name, I'm just taking few fields so that I can show you that it has been changed. Industry type, account name. The fields I'm taking doesn't mean that this is what other people also take. It means that I'm just picking a few fields, easy to change the data on, but it could be the any field and it could be more than this field which you're seeing right now. I have enabled recommendation, just a recommendation, not like a hard to follow. It's just a recommendation. Do not enable history tracking on too many fields. If you are enabling history tracking on too many fields, in that case, you will be end up putting too many data in the field history tracking. Means once you go ahead and check back on the record that who changed what, you'll be keep on scrolling down for looking one field, one particular field. Okay, because you can create up to 500 fields on any of the particular object. I'm not talking about the account, I'm not talking about the contact, any particular object, but this limit is like starting from 100 to 500. So you can create 100 fields minimum, maximum 500, depending upon your addition. Yeah. So that's field history checking.
Hi, Devika. Quick question on the previous screen.
Yeah.
Why it is showing us the indexed?
Indexed.
Yeah, account name is indexed and account owner is indexed. A question. Tick mark.
Okay. It's good question actually. I also, it's like indexed. We normally check this based on the inline editing, but inline editing we can do it with the all the fields. I need to check on this why it is showing indexed, especially for the few fields. This is lookup, pick list, hierarchy, but not all pick list. Parent operating hours, TNB company. It's a clean status, account name, account owner. Account owner is indexed because we are looking up into the another owner. But account name, clean status, what is this? Clean status. Okay, I'm making a note of it. Just a sec. What exactly the meaning of indexed in this, that I need to check. Because generally we use index for the purpose of editing a field in line, but the main purpose here is something different. So I'll tell you on this. Okay.
Thank you.
I've made a note of it. Yeah. Good thing to pick it up. Yeah, anything else? No? So field history tracking is clear. Perfect. Indexed part, I'll let you know. I'll just check with one more object. The common feature to take a look. Individual email. Is it like a unique identifier? Clean status, clear contact owner. I say indexed. If I go to edit. No, need to check upon. Okay, I'll check this one, the next one.
Devika, can you show the field tracking history that we just made the changes, right?
Yeah, on the account page. Yeah. So did I told you about the page layout? Did we discuss page layout or no, we didn't? Okay, we did not in that case. So edit layout, actually, whenever we see this page, which you can see here, this page, we call this page a name of this page is called page layout. Okay, so if you want to move any field from left to right or up to down, you do it under the page layout. You cannot move your fields like this here. But if you want to see SIC code, you do not want SIC code to be on the page. You want to remove. You cannot remove it from here, but you can do this from the page layout. Okay, like this is the related list. These are all the related list. So related list, you do not want few things from the related list at the bottom, so you remove them from the page layout. Page layout is a page from where you make all the modification for any particular object. Okay, so all the objects you see over here, the standard ones or the custom ones, have their own page layout. It's not like one page layout is following by all. It's each object have their own page layout, and we make the modification in the object itself. Okay, in the object page layout itself. Like for the accounts, I go to edit layout, I go to related list. Like last time, we need to enter the account history. Yeah, so here is the account history. I'm gonna putting the account history. No. Done. Save. First I'm showing you how to do the history tracking, then I'll come back here again, and then I'll show you different thing. Type was my part of my history tracking. So you can see the account history, change type to customer direct, means it was blank. So I changed it to the customer direct. But now if I come back again, save, it will be like customer direct to installation partner, name, timestamp, date. Everything is there. So this means that whomsoever change anything on the field which has been tracking, that person name with the time and the date stamp and what was the previous value to the new value, that will come up here. Okay, that's history tracking. Got it? So I'll go back to the page layout. So this is the page layout where you can see multiple things in here. First thing is the quick actions. If I talk about the quick action, I'll open the page side by side. Quick actions are like chatter actions. So you can see on the top. So these are the quick actions. If you can see, just take a look and see here. These are the quick actions for you to take directly on the page of the record, okay, under the account page layout. So if you want to remove something, you can remove it like this. It's removed, new event. Now you cannot create new event. I might need to refresh the page also. No, it's removed. No, it's not yet. We need to remove, refresh. I removed what? I didn't save, sorry. No, it's done. Gone. Earlier, you had new event here, so it's gone now. So that's editing. That's page layout editing. Whatever I'm making changes over here, that is gonna impact my account page. Okay. Now next comes the lightning experience action. So these actions you will see under the lightning experience or the mobile. So lightning experience we are currently not into right now, but the actions you can see over here, they are totally for the lightning. Account detail. Why standard buttons are too many here? We don't see all those. Change record type, delete, view account history, sharing, offline, get survey invitation, get check for new data, view partners code, add to call list, printable receive. So standard buttons saying all these buttons. Okay, but we are not using all these buttons. We are using edit, delete, sharing, include, offline. View account history, that should go up. Account history, contact, opportunities, cases, open activities, activity history. No. Check for new data. It must be that I do not have access to the buttons. Yep. So let's check the buttons. Check, change on, view account hierarchy, get survey invitation, sort. It's not impacting anything. That means we do not. Okay, so why I'm not seeing all these buttons? Because I do not have access to all the buttons on the profile level. So that is the reason why I'm not seeing all the buttons here. We need to make sure that the buttons enable for me. So then only I can see it. How to enable the buttons, how to check that, we'll see that later on, but not now. That comes under the different part where we will check that how to enable the buttons or how to give permissions to anybody to have that particular visibility in the system. Okay, we know how to create the profiles, so somewhat similar but in a different way, so we'll learn that. I've just removed the button just to check if it is impacting something on my page, but it is not impacting anything. So it means that visibility is not there of all the buttons. And once I allow the visibility, then I can come back and add the buttons here and see how they are working for me. So currently I have access to edit, delete, sharing, include, offline, but not check on for new data, add to call list or receive alerts. Okay. That's one thing. Now, I was saying that I don't need this SIC code field. I don't need the account site, account number field. So I cannot remove the one which is asterisk marked. Okay, I cannot remove those fields, but like this red one, but I can remove any of the other fields. Now, what we call these? We call these the one which says account information, header visible on edit only. So we call this section. This is one section for the account information. The another one is account information for billing address, account information, system information, description information, custom links. So these all are sections. Either we want to allow to be visible account information, save. So now this is from grayed out to the proper look. It's like you can see this while your page is even not editing. This one is also account information, but I can change it to the, sorry, it's not account, it's like address information. So address information. Now just I'll save this and just check the page how it looks like. Add additional information. So I'm just saving this. I'll come back to the page and take a look. Earlier it was like a one single page. There was no dividing in between, but now it is being divided. Why? Because I made them available for use. Okay, this rank means you can do the modification, and this minus sign means you do not want this section at all, so you will remove it. This minus sign is for the section, means whatever the field it contains that also get removed from the page, or this minus sign is for the field. So means if you do not want shipping address, you just clicked on the minus sign, that removed, but nothing else. Okay. Now come to the related list. Buttons we check, custom links, that totally depend upon the.
Devika,
Yeah.
I have one question here. If you remove that, unknowingly, if you remove that, there any way you can restore it?
Yeah, you just don't save it.
Okay. If you save it, it's gone, right?
Yeah, if you save it, it's gone, but you can bring it back. There's no problem. Under the
Okay.
field, under the fields, you just type in the field name, like shipping
Okay.
address. I remove shipping address, and I know that like it happened unknowingly, so I can
Okay.
drag and drop it.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Okay. And you can use this undo button also.
Oh.
That undo button is also going to help you out. And if it is multiple fields, then you can simply just drag and drop all the multiple fields. Simple. But you have to drag and drop. You cannot like simply double click and it will appear. You have to drag and drop.
Okay.
Okay. So these are the fields available. The one which is grayed out means that is already on the page. Those are not grayed out, like these ones. Dunce number, DNB company, data.com key. So these are the fields you can still drag and drop. Okay. You can see all the custom and the standard fields over here. How to add the section? Section you can add by just dragging the section, and whenever you see this green check, you can drop a section and give a name to the section so that you can add more fields in there. The purpose of having the section is easy to visibility. Ease to visibility means people know that what kind of information this section is going to contain, whether they have to look at it or they have to overlook it. Okay. Like they want to see some basic information about the account, like the phone number, email address, and all those things. So you know where to see for that. It is like the basic account information, but a person needs to see only the address information. So that person will overlook that particular section and will go directly to the address information. If a person wants to see some additional information, overlook both two and look for the additional information. Now, quick action we already talked about. Lightning action we talked about. Expanded lookups are these below. These are the lookups you have, like account owner, appointment, created by DNB company. All these you can still put expanded lookups, but I lastly hardly remember that when I use these. I mean, account owner, yes, we do use it. Account owner, we keep it. We already have this one, but if we want to have a lookup relationship list here, then here, I really don't remember when I did it. So like a mobile card, Salesforce mobile only, it's for the mobile only. Related list. Mobile feature companies use, but on a very rare time. Like sales team of the of any company, the field team, those who go for the field purpose, they sometimes use it, but not to show anything to the customer, just to take out few information like the address, phone number, or website, or account name, or I mean the client name and all those things. They take that information from the Salesforce on the mobile. Otherwise, they don't use Salesforce on the mobile. Okay. Feeding the data, they always do it on the system. I have hardly seen any company who's, even though in my company, in my Salesforce career also, I hardly see any company. Okay. Related list is nothing but your below list, which is means somehow they are connected to the account through lookup field or through master detail connection. They are related to the account. So contacts, I know it's a master detail. Opportunity, it's a master detail. So all these are the related list. Cases also master detail, but the activity history, open activities, notes and attachments, they are not lookup. They are like they're connected to all the objects, because we need to make sure that somehow activity history, we need to know what kind of activity history they are running. We need to see the open activities also, like the task and the events they have open. So those things, it's necessary. So Salesforce made it necessary to have this on each and every object. Okay, we can export them separately as well. We can take out the data separately as well for all these objects, but it is necessary to be on the objects. Okay. So now if you want more related list to be here, and you know there are more particular fields, more objects which are connected to the account, you can simply drag and drop like this. That's it. Minus, you will be removing the related list. Reg, you need to make any modification to the list like this. What all fields do you want to see? These fields are going to have with this bar, nothing else. Okay. If you want to change the fields on this bar, you just need to click on this wrench and then you can change it. Like birthday, I want it. Sort by, anything you want to sort by? No. Descending, ascending, no. Cancel, revert to default, okay. If I say okay, birth date added. But this is only for this particular section, this particular related list, not impacting anything on your contact page. It is just to view you additional information of the related contact of this particular account. Quick save means you will stay on this page and you can still make the modification. Save means you'll be out of this page and you cannot, I mean, you have to come back again through all the process to make the modification. Preview as, which profile you want to select to preview as, means you want to use identity user. If there is a profile identity user used by other user, then if you want to preview how the page will look like, you can preview it. Like for the sales user, how the page will look like, this is how it will look like. You can see it. Okay. Any doubt, anything you want to ask? So I can show you, yeah, birth date added on the contact page. On the contact related list, birth date added. No question? Perfect. All right. Let's move to the another part. And I gave you the account page example. Doesn't mean that it only can happen on account page. It can happen. I mean, you can do all those modification on any of the object. Okay, apart from the documents and all. Okay.
Devika, while creating fields, we have the page layout setup, right? So, is that the different with this or that's related to here?
While creating a field,
Yeah,
I need to
yeah.
recall here, not here, under setup. On the custom object you're talking about?
Yeah, means any custom field while creating any custom field, uh, we have the setup. We have the yeah step like that, the page layout setup after the visibility setup. So
Page layout setup after the visibility setup.
yeah, means we give access to the profile, and then next step is that the page layout setup.
Okay, so
Is
the
that the
which,
different?
yeah, that is a different thing actually altogether. That is like creating a page layout. So guys, we can create multiple page layouts also for different profiles. Like for few profiles, you want the page layout, the general one, which contains all the fields. But for few profiles, you want page layout for you want different page layout, like containing a limited data, creating a limited fields in the system. Okay. Let's go to the page layout. Before page layout, I'll tell you the record types. I was actually thinking of doing this record types. Okay, what is record types in Salesforce? Record types is basically dividing a single page into two visibility. Either you say this way or dividing a single object into two or more visibility. Like there is a brand called Samsung, but Samsung is doing business into multiple variants. They sell phones, they sell TVs, they sell the accessories like the Bluetooth devices and all. They sell all those things. Each department have their own way to solve the issue, right? That doesn't mean Samsung is a brand, so everything they're gonna take care by one department. No, each department have their own way to tackle the issue, their own way to solve the issue for the customer. So mobile department have their own information that who all are using their mobile. The TV department have their own information related to the who all holding your TV, means with the mobile number, with the devices number and all those things that who holding what. Okay, so that's how you take care of your information. Now, how we want our team to identify, or how we want our team that, okay, this is something where they need to go ahead and look for the data or feed in the data. Let's suppose I'm working under the mobile team and Ravi working under the TV team. So under TV team, he's taking care of the TV clients, I'm taking care of the mobile clients. If there is any call drop for me for the TV client, I would route it to the TV team because I'm not authorized to work upon it. Even though I know the information, I know the things, I'm not authorized because I'm from the mobile team. I will be feeding in data under the mobile part only. Okay, I won't have access to the TV part. So how would I know whether this client really belongs to the TV team or not? Okay, so I'll just route my call and leave it because I can only see the mobile part. I can only enter the details related to the mobile, not related to the TV. That's how we divide our page, our object into multiple sections, multiple types. So record types simply says that, okay, if you want, if you do not want few people to see the other type of fields, which is on the different page, then you have to create record types and assign the record types to the profiles or to the users. I mean, not to the users, to the profiles only. So you create the profiles based upon the kind of visibility you want to provide. So I'm just going to the record types for the standard ones, but we can create record types for the custom objects too. If you see here, it's a field. Record types is here. So if you can see, I have two record types right now on this particular object, which is an appointment object. So I'll open up the appointment object. I'll click on new. I can see there are two record types appearing. Okay, and you can see also here there are two record types I have created. Now, if I'll just create one more. I use therapist. I don't know when I used it, but I'll just one more. Account appointment for so now what I'm saying, appointments. I have used this object appointments. It can be used in any of the department. I'm just taking the doctor profession. The appointments is like I'm taking appointments for the different doctors. So orthopedics, therapist, or the general appointment means a person came in, called me and said, I need an appointment, and can you please provide me an appointment for today? So it's like a general appointment, no specific requirement, just an appointment, and that goes to the general one. Now somebody say, I need a particular orthopedic appointment, and can you just provide me? So orthopedic part is that, right? So orthopedic appointment is what? I mean, the appointment record type is what? If I want to see particular appointment, like for the therapist, I want to see how many appointments I got in a week or in a month through the report that I can check. I know that these appointment belongs to the therapist and these appointment belongs to the orthopedics. No further bifurcation required because the appointments are already bifurcated at the initial time. Okay, I can simply run a report and get my data out. So you won't face that kind of problem that how to find the data by creating a report. Okay, because we already sort out the way in beginning. Now, if we scroll down, record types currently available means these are the record types currently available, and therapist is the default one for me now. Do you want this one to be default, the one which we are creating right now? Do you want this one to be default? I can say yes, or I can say no also. So let's make it next.
So Devika, quick question. So how that master had come there, that first pick list in the previous page?
It's default in there. Do you want existing record type? Do you want to use any existing one, which is gonna be, I mean, the master one or the existing one? So which one it is gonna replace? So I'm just saying the master one. Don't go for the existing ones.
Okay.
It's by default. You keep it master all the time. Do not make it under any other record type. Okay.
So it has no relation with the what we talked about master detail relationship, right?
No.
Okay, thanks.
It is different.
Thank you.
It has nothing to do with it. Next is like, this is the place where you select your page layout, that which page layout do you want to assign to this particular record type. So means under the orthopedics, if I go to this record type, I won't see the general page. I will see the one which I select. Okay. So now I'll come back here. What I'm gonna do here, I'm first gonna create the page layout because I created the record type, but I do not want the same page layout to be shared with this record type. Okay, so I'm gonna create page layout. This is the assignment, that who will see which page. I will say new. I'm gonna create another page layout. I'll say existing page layout. No, let's say the new one. Save. Now it contains no field, it contains nothing. I'm gonna put few things in here like this and this and record type. Okay, I'm just putting all these fields. I'm not putting the gender, details, owner. I mean, I can put, but I'm just not putting it for now, just to show you the difference between the pages. Save. So I got another page created. You can see it's a ortho page layout. I named it ortho page layout. I created one by the name of doctor layout, and this appointment layout is the default one when I created the object. So if you also go to your custom object, you will see there is a one default page layout which create whenever you create the object, and rest you can create more. Okay, now I can come back here. I can refresh my page. Let's see if I'm able to refresh it, or I'll lose the page. Okay, I'm able to refresh it. Now I have ortho page layout. I have assigned this page layout to everyone when we go to the orthopedic record type. Save. Now, details, gender, these are the pick list, but I have not added this pick list to the page layout. Or was it required to have it? Let's see. I'll go to the appointments. I'll create new. I'll go to the orthopedic, continue. Can you see? I only have these three information. I added one more, but that is like a auto number. So like I say, email ID, this, save. Duplicate email, sorry. Saved. Appointment ID, auto-generated, SP0006. Okay, that's an auto number field, that's the reason. Now you can see the record type is orthopedics, email ID is this, customer name is this, and appointment ID is this. Done. Got it? This is how we create page layout. This is how we create record types. So when you are about to create a record type, first thing you need to know that what kind of page layout do you want to assign to this record type? Do you want to use the general one, or you want to use a different one? Okay, if you're using a different one, then it makes sense to have a page layout, a record type. But if you are gonna use the general one, then I don't think, like, it has already been used and you really need a record type there. Okay, creating a record type means that you are trying to bifurcate your business by keeping one object intact, not creating multiple objects and not creating multiple fields with kind of a similar data. Okay, So that's it. And you can just, okay, answer to your question. I'm sorry, I forgot your name. Who asked that question, the page layout assignment? Somebody asked the question while creating a field, there's a page layout assignment. Is that a different one?
No, it's the same one. Means while creating, we have the one section over there. We have to assign the page layout also. So I was just checking that. Is that the different with this or with the similar kind of the page layout?
So now you got your answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Means
So
that's the default one that we assign for while
Yeah.
creating.
Yeah, but generally it doesn't happen in all the companies. We assign a proper page layout to the user. We don't use default one all the time. Okay, so we assign the layout which need to be assigned to the user or to the profile. Sorry, not to the user, to the profile. Apart from system admins, we change the page layout.
Devika, do we have assign any security level also while creating page layout? Means when we are just adding the record type or any page layout, so we can add the security level also to
You will
secure
learn.
that record.
No, you will learn things in a. I mean, you will learn things slowly. So just wait for the security part right now. I won't discuss that.
Yeah, okay, fine. Thank you.
All right, no problem. Any more question, guys? Okay. So the topic we're gonna continue with the next session, that is gonna be the data management. Okay. Data management, I'm starting before I go for the security, because I feel like data management you'll learn before you go for the security, and then we'll go for the security. Okay. So things will be clear to you. Security would be like after the data management, and then we'll go for the other parts like the automation, email template creation, and reports and dashboard. So that would be end of the course. The automation will be the end of the course. Basically, you'll be progressing towards end. So data management. Data management is what? It's a new topic. Please make sure that you keep a focus on it. Data management means you're managing the data in the Salesforce, and not like directly you're getting into the Salesforce or going to object and changing things in the data. No, not that way. It's like a bulk management. Means you have your data, like thousands of data in your file, Excel file. You're making the modification and you're doing the updation in Salesforce. Okay. What all comes under the data management? I'm giving you the names. What all we do under the data management? We insert, we upsert, we update, we export, we delete, and we transfer. So 6 things: we insert, we upsert, we update, we export, we delete, and we transfer. What are the meaning of all these? I mean, all these are gonna be a part of the data management. Okay, we're gonna do all these in the data management. What are the meaning of all these? Insert means you're entering the new data in the system through a file. Through a insert or import, you can say either of the word. Insert or import, we can use it. So we are entering the data into the Salesforce using a file. We go for the upsert. Upsert means entering and updating the data through the same file at the same time. Entering new data and updating the data, existing data through the file and into the Salesforce under any of the one object, particular one. That's the upsert. Third is the update, means updating the existing data. Fourth one is the export, means exporting the data out from the Salesforce. Exporting doesn't mean that, okay, you are taking out everything from the Salesforce. It's just that you are backing the things up into the sales, out from the Salesforce. That's the export. Your data remains in the system intact, no touch. It's just that you're taking out the data also into an Excel format. That's the export. Delete means you have a bulk delete request. Then you are just go ahead and delete the data from the Salesforce. Okay. And last is transfer. Means somebody left the company, left the organization, and you need to transfer the data from one user to another user. Exactly, that is an update, but that is also called transfer. There's a feature called mass transfer. Okay, in Salesforce. You can also see this mass transfer records. Okay, so we will be doing all these 6 things while learning the data management. And now tell me, how many of you know VLOOKUP, concatenate, like some basic formulas of Excel? How many of you know?
Devika, before, so can you tell me the second one? What is that?
Upsert. Update plus insert is a combination of both, like entering the new data, simultaneously updating the existing one also through one file.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Yeah. So I just want to know how many of you know the basic formulas like lookup, concatenate, these formulas, not the sum and those formulas. How many of you know all these under the Excel? No confirmation, nobody knows, or everyone knows?
No, I don't know, Devika.
Even I don't know.
Okay.
No, Devika.
No.
No.
Okay. So I believe I need to first take a session for the VLOOKUP and concatenate. It's a simple thing. Like you created a lookup field here. You're fetching the data from one source to another one. So same thing you'll be doing in the VLOOKUP, but in a slightly different way under the Excel. Okay. So let me show you how to do a lookup. Then only I'll go to the data management. I cannot go to data management like this. I'll close this for now. And it's gonna be huge. It's again heavy. So basically, all of you need an Excel in their laptops or computers. Please make sure that you keep Excel handy. So I'm picking a few records from this. Like this one. Just remove it. What was this? Links. Okay, I'm removing this and I'm removing something else also. I'm gonna remove the website. Okay, I'm gonna show you. I'm not gonna remove anything here, but I'm gonna show you something. So these are the names we have right now on the left hand side, and we have a common thing in here. We have a name here. Okay, we have full name here also. Same way, I have not made anything change. Now I'm planning to bring all my websites in there. So something common required. Generally, we don't rely on the names because name could be similar for many of the user. We don't rely on the name, but just to show you that how to use VLOOKUP in Salesforce. In the Excel, that's why I'm using the name. What we rely on? We rely on something which is a unique, like an email address that is unique, and phone number also we don't really use for the uniqueness. We use the Salesforce ID. What is Salesforce ID? How to see the Salesforce ID, how to figure it out, that I'll show you when we talk progressively in the data management. Okay. Okay. So that's the website we have currently for the full name. I'm assuming that I do not have website right now on this file, but I need to bring the website on this file from that main file. Website. Please do not get confused that I use the same database and I created another file, so we already have website. Don't take that part. I'm just showing you that how to use VLOOKUP. Okay, VLOOKUP bracket. Now, what is common in our file? The full name. So I'm taking full name, comma. I'm not selecting the complete A. I'm just selecting this first column. Okay, comma. I'll be going to the main file. This is my main file where I have a related data available. So I'll just drag my cursor from B to C because C is my related list, related column. If it is still D, so DE, E is my related column. So till whatever you find a field related, like I want a complete address. So full name I have available. Next, I need a complete address, which because I do not have available right now. So I need complete address. I know there are B, C, D, E, all these columns coming in between, but doesn't matter because I'm gonna give a range here that which column I need to pick up the data from. Okay, so now it's like I need a complete address. I'm gonna keep put comma. I highlighted till F column. Now, what is the number of this column starting from the full name? Full name is 1. C column website is 2. D column, which is blank, is 3. E column, which is Dr. type 4. And complete address is on my 5th column. Okay, so I'll be putting 5. Do you want more fields to be to be fetched in? No, comma, 0. We always put 0 at the end. Okay, means no further data need to be fetched in. Enter. Double click on this small box. Do you see this small box which is at the bottom of this particular column? Double click on this. When you see this plus sign, double click. It means the formula copied to all the below data also. And now drag it. You can still check the complete formula I'm owning right now here. The field, it is what I copied, and you can check the data which we fetched. Similar data, no hard work, it's just the VLOOKUP we did. And what I did, I copy, because currently if I click on any of the record, it shows me formula, not the value. What is there in there? It is showing me formula. And if you delete that file, if you delete the master file from where we fetch the data, this is also gone. Okay, so we do right click, copy, and then paste special. I know most of you know how to use VLOOKUP, but it is for those who don't know how to use VLOOKUP. This is how I fetch the data. So like if I say, okay, there is no value for this one, this record does not contain any value like this, then here also it will show as NA, means not applicable. You won't see the value for that record 2 in this file. If we do not save the record by copy and doing paste special, if it is still a formula. But now if I click on any of the record, it shows me the value, what is entered in that particular field. Rest, no, nothing, no formula. Okay. Questions? You need practice. That's for sure. It's not like one-time play. You need practice for this. So, but I showed you because I want you to practice. Yeah, question. You did not get the second one. Rashika, you can speak. Which second one?
So you said insert, update, right? In that, is it observed or I'm sorry, I didn't get that exactly. What is that? The spelling or
Absurd, absurd, absurd. Insert plus update, absurd. UPSERD, absurd. UPSERD.
okay? Thank you.
Okay. Any doubt around VLOOKUP?
Could you please tell us again that formula, how we are going through, please?
Okay. So this is address I've brought in. Anyone would like to help me? Try to help me.
Is
I'll
it
tell
for
you.
website? Go to equal to VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP. Go to the main sheet.
Please be slow if you're, because I need to guide somebody else also. Okay, VLOOKUP, and then I go to another sheet.
Correct.
Okay.
And so we need a website, right? So click on that one. So C, column C.
Okay. Now.
Comma.
It's a B.
It's a B.
Yeah, B to F. B, C, D, E, F.
Why F? I need a website.
Only website.
B and C, yeah.
And then B and C.
Comma 3.
Comma 3.
Comma 3, 0.
No, 2, 0.
Comma 2.
Yeah, 2, 0. Comma 0. Yes.
Then
2, comma 0 and close parentheses.
Okay. That's it.
Yeah.
Where is the main source? What is common in between two files? I'm not seeing that common thing in here.
Full name?
Full name, right? That is B.
That is common, but I didn't put, you didn't guide me to put that name in here. If you see the formula, if I enter, I'll not bring anything. Why? Check your formula. Is equal to VLOOKUP, comma, you took me to another file directly without selecting a common field here.
Oh.
Yeah.
1 B C 2 0. Right? So we need a common thing first in place, that what is common in our file, so that we can pull the data from that. VLOOKUP, sorry. Now comma. This is the
Yes.
This is common.
Right. A2.
Doesn't mean that you get the common always on the A column. It could be anywhere. Comma. Then I go to another sheet with B to C because I need to bring website only. If I need to bring doctor types, then I go to B to E,
Right.
comma, 2, because it's a website, it's on the second number from B, I mean, from the full name to the next field is second number, comma, 0, bracket close. Now I've got the website name. Now, how to remove this formula?
Click on the small, right hand corner. You have the small thing there.
Where?
That
This
one,
one?
yes, yes.
But that's just to copy the formula to till below. Now, if I do not want to see, because if I have the formula in
special.
there,
It's a paste
okay,
special.
how to do it? Guide me.
Right click. There's a paste special option.
But it's not highlighted for me. First copy,
And then
then
paste special.
paste special.
Right, sorry.
It's okay. But you need to practice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so clear? Is it clear?
Yep.
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. Any more doubts around this? I just want you to make sure that you know VLOOKUP. Okay, that's gonna really help you out. Though the more formulas you learn under the Excel, the more good gonna be, because it's data management and you'll be playing around the Excel only. But the basic formulas are concatenate, VLOOKUP, text to column, conditional formatting. Okay. Text to column means you'll be separating your data from, I mean, if by the comma or by the space, you'll be separating your data. Please make a note of it, what all you need to practice. I showed you VLOOKUP because that's something which is more relevant right now, but you'll be end up doing all those things also, okay? So VLOOKUP, concatenate, text to column, conditional formatting to find out duplicate, filters, sorting, you'll be end up doing all this. Okay, filter and sorting is not a big deal. Okay, cut, copy, paste, we all know. Duplicate formula is also not a big deal. Duplicate it just like you go to home, you go to conditional formatting, you highlight cells, duplicate values. That's it. And that will show up under the red. If you want to do it for entire, so you can do it for entire, or if you want to do it for one particular column, you can do it for one particular column. Not a big thing. Text to column, you should know what you need to separate with. You get the text to column under data. Under data, you get text to column. Sorry. Like this one, I need to separate by space, text to column, delimited. Fixed width means you're selecting the width till where to where you want to separate. No, we always go for delimited. Tab or space, comma, semicolon, whatever you want, you can select. Other, if you have something different like comma. If you have something like comma, you go for comma and it gets separated, and then next. So means this one will break into multiple fields. Sorry. Like this, it shows below. Do you see? Below it says, okay, you're separating the data into multiple sheets like this with a space. You can see that how your data gonna look like. So you can decide at that same time, do you want that data to be separated like this or not? Comma, if you have comma in the data, you will get comma. If you have semicolon in the data, you would get semicolon. So if I shift, I cannot shift the column right now because I have already selected the column. But if I select B column, I can select the range. I can select the data with the space, with the comma or semicolon accordingly. I can separate the data and then finish, next and finish. That's how we do text to column. Concatenate is something which is clubbing the columns together. Okay, please make sure you study all these formulas of Excel because that's gonna be really, really useful for you. Okay, you need it when we are working on data management, and please make sure that you know it because I won't be able to tell you between when we start the data management. So that's the reason I'm giving you time right now. Okay. All right, so let me know. That's your task, that you'll be working on data management. You'll be working on the Excel formulas. Then page layout, record type creation will be there. I'm gonna type it down. Don't save. I'm not gonna save this file.
So we have class tomorrow, right?
Yeah, we do have, but Murli is gonna take it. So I'll let him know that we are not starting data management right now. So he'll take another topic.
Okay, got it. Thanks.
I'm giving you time to study on this. Okay, so please
Sure.
study so that you know when we start, and when I'm working on a file, I really don't have to stop in between to explain the things. Okay, so at least you know the formulas. If any issue arise, please feel free to drop a mail or drop a message that there's an issue coming up. One of us will surely get back to you. Okay, Gauri.
Yes,
Hi,
Devika?
Gauri. You're there?
Hi. Yeah.
Hi. Can you just take a look if you get any question around Excel formulas? Is that possible for you?
Yeah, I will.
Yeah. Do
Yeah.
let me know if there is any query which I need to take care of.
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry. I believe these all need right now. Yeah, just learn all these. Okay, this is the task. I'm gonna enter that into the chat also. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. Any questions? Anything you want to discuss more? No. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Happy
you.
holidays to you.
Thank you.